Hello, everybody, and welcome to Love, Peace, Harmony Live. My name is Alexia Cito, and I am so excited to be here with you today. I am one of the managing co-directors here at Love, Peace, Harmony Foundation, and I'm back from Ecuador. It was an amazing experience. I cannot wait to share more with all of you. If you're on our mailing list, you will get a newsletter soon with some awesome updates. So it's so great to be back here live with you. We want to welcome you all around the world. And I am very excited for our guest today because he is a dear friend and a great inspiration. And he is someone who I met many moons ago at some local events through some mutual friends and just really was so completely admiring his heart and his courage and just his love for life. And it's been beautiful to watch him sharing that with the world. So I'm going to do a little bit of a formal introduction, but I want to prepare you because it's going to be an exciting conversation about overcoming and working through adversity in our life, which is something we can all relate to. But in particular, Warren has a very special, inspiring story. So Warren Falkenstein is also known as Warrior Warren, is a disabled 5 times award-winning inspirational speaker, certified trauma-aware transformational coach, eclectic energy healer, and mental health advocate who has been featured alongside some of the biggest names in personal development. Warren has recently been featured on Fox and ABC News as he helps diverse communities who face daily adversity embrace their inner strength so that they can live a life of purpose, personal freedom, and joy. That sounds very good. Yes, please. Warren's commitment to transforming lives through purpose, compassion, and service is evident in his advocacy work as a mental health and wellness guide. Despite facing physical disability, pain, and chronic illness throughout his life, graduating from a wheelchair to crutches, Warren exemplifies determination and continues to push boundaries, defying expectations and amplifying the power of the human spirit. I can absolutely attest to this, and we will be sure to put all of Warren's links in our description so that you can learn more. Be sure to follow him on Instagram and connect with him for your daily dose of inspiration. And without further ado, I am excited to welcome on here Warren. Hi, Warren.
Hi, Alexia. Thank you so much for having me today. That was such a warm welcome. I appreciate that. We definitely have many memories together.
Yes, absolutely. And it's so great to have you here and just connect. As I mentioned, like you're such a great inspiration, and I know you are for so many, not only in our local community, but around the world through a lot of the content that you share and the stories and the wisdom. So, what is the turning point for you? I would love to hear when you started turning pain into inspiration, when you started turning your story and what you go through on a daily basis into service to others. How did that shift? Was there a moment or something that inspired that for you?
Thank you. That's a very good question. I think it goes back many years ago when I was a kid growing up, and it was tough. There was a lot of struggle growing up as a kid with a surprise chronic illness that just hit out of nowhere, right? And I think the choice stemmed from spirituality and consciousness of me choosing to to live a life of purpose versus being a victim to my circumstances. And it's not easy. And it wasn't easy, but I think that's when it started, when I wanted to have fun with in my high school. I wanted to have fun, in life, and not, even though I was going to hospital and doctor's offices, eventually the waiting rooms became my stage. And I used to, like, it's still today. I just, out of the blue, I would play I Spy with somebody sitting in the waiting room. Like, it just asked, does anybody want to have some fun, right? Because you're just sitting there and it's heavy, right? So just the other day I asked someone, like, do you want to play I Spy? And she played with me, like, and why not, right?
I love that. Yes. And that's something that I think that you bring to all the situations you're in from what I've experienced. And you know what, in the daily life, how do you sort of, how would you guide people? I mean, that's one practice, like you already shared one right now, um, to overcome adversity, to get, to get through that, because it can be challenging for people. And I mean, you know that more than so many of us. So how do you think, like, what are some practices or some ways that you would share with people?
I non-negotiables in the mornings is something that is very vital for my daily routine, in my daily routine. So the daily spiritual practices that I do every day, the prayers, the forgiveness practice, um, uh, there's a list of different things that I need to do, including exercise, right? Because it all helps with our mental health. And the goal of my meditations in the morning is so I can get into a calm state. And when we're in a calm state, we're able to deal with situations that come out of nowhere in a more proactive way. And understanding that, you know, there's a purpose for us being here. We can choose that purpose, but we can also allow for that purpose to come through us, through meditation, or through allowing and accepting whatever it is that we're dealing with, instead of fighting that pain or that adversity. When something happens out of the blue, the more that we fight it, we resist it, it's just going to persist because of our attitude towards that situation. So it's perspective, right? That would be the first thing. Perspective and purpose, right? But again, allowing it to unfold to what it is and what it's meant, you know. The biggest thing for me is the pause before something happens. And without doing the daily training every morning, without it's harder to do that pause when things happen out of nowhere. For example, you could be stuck in traffic, right? And you're really, really late, but you're late. Maybe you're late for a reason. Maybe you're being saved for a reason. Maybe you missed that plane for a reason. But it's that pause that we make to choose our reaction at that given moment that initiates the next um, scene in our movie that's going to come next, and how we're going to be able to deal with that. You know, we all feel pain. Pain is pain, and there's no pain greater than others. But you know, we're going to feel adversity now more than ever before. Everybody is struggling with different ways, right? Mental health and all that, right? So
Yes, absolutely. And that sacred pause is so important. Oh my goodness. And one of the things that you mentioned was like the forgiveness practice, which are some practices we would do in Love, Peace, Harmony sessions, um, and that are across many different traditions, different styles of forgiveness practice, and more. Um, you've heard the Love Peace Harmony song. You've connected with it. Has the Love Peace Harmony song played a part at all in your journey? And what has been your experience of the song, or even the calligraphies?
for sure, the song, my whole family knows the song. Even my dogs, it helped my dogs so much, especially like my sister would say, play that song, play the song. She wants to hear it back in the day. And so I'll never forget that connection that we had whenever Master Cher was singing, my dog would like perk up and like listen, right? When she wasn't feeling well. So I mean, that's from my dog's perspective. From my perspective, um, the calligraphy that in themselves, I knew from the start when I saw them that there was a frequency, there's an energy, as with everything has energies and frequencies. And sitting in the field and using the calligraphies really helps to bring myself into a state of calmness, and also back into a coherent state. And it just elevates that level of meditation, or just being there in its presence. And it's not just because it's like a symbol. There's an intention behind it that Master Shah has created, you know. And thank you, Master Shah, for creating that. But I think it's something that everyone should at least try. at least to experience the tracing or everything, because it's just that energy of calmness. In order for us to heal, we need to be calm. And healing, we can go into what healing is in a whole, there's a lot we could say about healing, as it could be a state of mind, it could be a desire, it could be for whatever it is. But being calm helps us to get to what that healing will mean for us.
Yeah. And for what does it mean for you?
I believe that the healing, it's a state of acceptance, and being okay with either results,
Mm.
right? And which is very hard. We can really want one result to happen in our life, and
Mm.
we could be fighting for it. We can't force healing. That's something that I learned a long time ago. And our perspective of healing is all conditioned to what it is that we believe that would be.
Mm.
And I remember I was going through a very tough situation, and I spent a lot of time in the field and a lot of time using, and working with the master healers and working with the calligraphy and everything. But in the beginning, I was trying to force something to happen, right? I was trying to use that instead of Western medicine and everything, and prevent all that from happening. And I was fear based until I changed that from fear to love. And I realized I had to let go and allow to whatever result would happen, because both helps each other, right? So the more that we focus on the spiritual work, it affects the physical. And that is something profound that I have learned years ago, that I always have to go back to and hold on to. So, there's two worlds happening at the same time, which I strongly, like, definitely believe in.
Mm, yeah, that's so profound. And it reminds me too, like we have, well, there's Shah's Research Foundation, which has like over 19 clinically based studies that prove the complementary effects of the Tao calligraphy with the Western medicine practices. And I find that so interesting that you also came to that sort of realization. And of course, through the acceptance and the love, through fear, which is so profound and something we can all relate to on some level, I believe. So, for you, do you have any special message or anything you'd like to share with the people today who are either with us live or will watch this on the recording, on just daily life? What a message, something about moving through our daily life, moving through some of our challenges. I know you mentioned in particular now, like with so many challenges through the mental health and emotions and just a lot of different things we're facing, climate, the stresses that causes, economy, and more. What would you recommend, or what inspiration message would you like to share with everybody?
That no matter what you're going through right now, it's going to be okay. And the more that we focus on love over fear, and unity and compassion and love, there's going to be answers that come our way when we least expect them. And we need to be open to them, to be open to receive that, and to forgive in the process, and to really, really, truly know that we have this light force within us that is always there for us to tap into. And the world may be changing really, really rapidly right now. And it may be tough for some people to catch on with all of the new technology and all that stuff. And, the pressure that we may be feeling, it's going to be okay. We are built to adapt. We're built to adapt. And when we have the spiritual tools and we have the foundation built within us, like I said before, as a discipline, every morning, going through the meditations, taking care of our own self-care and our own self-love, that's what's going to help us to get through it mentally, emotionally, physically, and to be able to live a life with love and purpose.
Mm, profoundly beautiful. Thank you, Warren. This is a great sort of integration, I think, into a little bit of a practice for everybody who's with us or watching, where we can experience the field and we can tap into that source that Warren is sharing about to really experience that within ourselves using the Love Peace Harmony song and also using these special calligraphies. I will move a little just to show this one in particular, which represents I, which in Mandarin means love. And so I'll use this one today for us to, like Warren said, experience, receive, and focus on the love over fear, transmuting the fear into love and acceptance. And we can connect to this field. This calligraphy is connected to an invisible field. And this invisible field has a special frequency and vibration of love, light, information, energy, and matter that radiates out wherever you are and can wash negative information, energy, and matter, transform the messages in our field using the field of the calligraphy and the song. So if you have a special request in addition to what we've shared, you can say that in your heart now and just make a request, set an intention. You can also share in the chat if you feel called. What is it that you would like transformation of today? And we're going to activate the love, peace, harmony field to radiate out to each and every one this love and light. And I'm going to activate the special song as well. So you can connect to this song of love, peace, and harmony. Just breathe in naturally, breathing in love. Exhale fear. Breathing in light. Exhale challenges. And at your natural pace, continue to breathe in this way. Open your heart to receive. And I will trace this special calligraphy for each of us. Relax to receive the special love, peace, harmony field session. Let everything go. Came before now or may come after. Open your heart to receive the love, light, frequency, vibration of the field.
I love my heart and soul. I love all humanity. Join hearts and souls together. Love, peace, and harmony. Love, peace, and harmony. 'Cause 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 'c
Now, as the calligraphy continues to radiate out, I'm going to close with some chanting. So we're going to breathe in together the field of the calligraphy, the frequency, the vibration of the song of love, of peace, and of harmony. We're going to exhale our blockages and chant love. Inhale, exhale, love. 2 more times. Inhale the light. Exhale, love. Inhale, exhale, love. Peace. Inhale, peace. Exhale, stress. Peace. Inhale. Exhale. Peace. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Peace. Inhale, harmony. Harmony. 2 more times. Inhale. Harmony. Inhale. Harmony. Beautiful. Take a nice, natural, deep breath at your own pace. Whenever you're ready, open your eyes. See how you feel this practice was for you, and welcome everyone to share in the comments. Thank you, Janak, Katrine, Nancy, for your love. Amazing. So this was a short little pause for peace. How are you feeling, Warren?
Calm.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Amazing. Thank you. It was such a blessing to have you on today and connect together and hear more. And we want to thank you so much. We would love to have you back. If that interests you and dive deeper, I think we could probably talk for many more hours. And I would love that. So I want to thank everyone for being with us. Hi, Janak. Hi, Katrine, Bia. Beautiful. So it's so great to see you all. Thank you for joining us live, and thank you everyone who tunes in on the recording as well. And do you have any final words for everyone, Warren, before we close today?
Just be strong. Be strong in your beliefs. Be strong in your faith. Be strong in yourself. And again, like, just find ways to have more self-discipline, because it will help you to get through what you need to get through. And apply acceptance and forgiveness and whatever tools that are helping you, run with them.
Amazing. Beautiful. Thank you so much, Warren. Words to live by. And we deeply appreciate this. We have dropped your links in the chat, and we will have them in the descriptions of this video as well. So you can follow Warren on all the social platforms to learn more. And we look forward to being with everybody again next week. And thank you all so much for joining Love, Peace, Harmony Live. We'll see you again soon. Bye for now, everybody.